If you're someone who has ever thought about more ways to save money, then this video is for you. If you're also someone who likes to take control of your finances, who loves to take charge of your finances, then you should watch to the end of this video, because in today's video, I'm going to be talking about 10 common money mistakes that are destroying your finances. Now, the first one I'm going to talk about today is having only one account. So yes, not having more than one account can be destroying your finances. The reason I'm saying this is because you should have at least 3 accounts, 4 if I'm not mistaken. Now let me break it down. The first account should be the account where your salary comes in normally, like your salary, your normal account for monthly salary and all of that. So that's the first one. Now, the second account should be your saving account, saving/investment account. I'm not going to go too much into investment today. So now that second account should be the account where after you get your salary, you transfer a bigger chunk into that account, okay? Or a smaller chunk depending on your direct debits and all your expenses, but you should have a fixed amount of money that goes into that second account. The third account now would be the one I call your online shopping account, okay? So if you like shopping online, it is very safe to have another account where you do your online shopping. Guys, let me give you a story, okay? I have an account that I normally use for online shopping, and one day I woke up to tananan, 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 alert. I saw some alerts and they were scam, okay? So they were trying to scam me, and they started with a bigger amount of money and they started going down. Nothing was coming out because there was no shishi in that account, okay? There was nothing in that account. So the way I normally do with that account is to just put the money I need at that particular time. Like if I'm doing an online shopping and it's 50 pounds, 30 pounds, whatever, for that particular shopping, I just transfer into that account and then I use it. Because some of these online sites are not that safe, okay? And you don't want to just have your account number on so many sites. So personally, I just feel like it is safe to have an online shopping account. Let me know your take about this in the comment section. And then the fourth one is for married folks, and I'll say, okay, if you want to have a joint account, then you should go ahead to have that one. So let me know your thoughts. What do you think about having more than one account? So if you're new here, my name is Chika. Welcome back to my channel. And like I said earlier on, today we're going to be talking about common mistakes we make in money, and I'm going to be sharing very practical tips on how to resolve them, okay? Now let's go into number 2. Number 2 tip is not jumping on deals. Guys, why? Like, why are we not jumping on deals? Like in this country where there is deals everywhere. Okay, so there are so many deals and we need to be jumping on these deals to be able to save more money. Now, when I say deals, I'm talking about sales. So like Christmas sales, Easter sales, and all the other random sales that come up. Now there is school uniform sale is also coming up currently. So these are the sales I'm talking about, guys. And also the yellow sticker sales. So there's also the yellow sticker food sales that they do in shops for like reduced items. Almost all the stores do this. They just have different timing. So yeah, this is another way to definitely save money, and this is one of the mistakes we're making. Now, when you maximize deals and stock up, you are able to save. So yeah, let me know if you do maximize deals. What do you think? You can also maximize deals when it comes to clothing. Like earlier on, they had like winter sale. So all the winter stuff were on sale really before summer. And I think before now winter starts, or early in winter, they're going to have the summer sale for clothing. So these are things that you need to look out for to be able to save more. Now, another common mistake we make is not looking at our bank statement. We get our bank statement and we don't even look at it. that is another money mistake that we need to avoid. Now, let me give you another story. So my husband was looking at his bank statement last month, and he noticed that he has been paying, he's paid twice, like a higher amount of money for his what would I call it now? Service provider, his telephone service, his mobile service provider. Okay, so he was paying higher, and he had to call them. So they explained why, and then that was rectified. Now we had already paid that amount for 2 months, okay, without checking. So imagine that we didn't check. And instead of paying, for example, maybe £15, you are paying £25 or £30, and then you keep on paying that without even knowing, without even checking. So it's always good to look at your bank statement. Now you might not be able to do it regularly, but once in a while, just sit down and have a scan through your bank statement, and you can save money by just doing that. If you're enjoying this video, please do go ahead and give me a thumbs up. Let me know your thoughts also in the comment section on how you save money, okay, on the common mistakes that we all make when it comes to money, okay, because we all want to save money. We all want to save that money, okay? So let me know in the comment section your own tips so that we can learn. And when people watch this video, they also look at the comment section, and that way they can also learn from you. So the next tip I'm going to say now, this also is closer to the previous one I said. This one has to do with looking at your direct debit and checking your service provider, okay? Ignoring your direct debit. Okay, so now it's very similar to the last one I talked about. Because you've gotten so used to some particular amount of money coming out, you just like ignore it. Now let me give you a story regards my own energy provider. So they sent me a message saying that it was going to go up so and so and so because of this and that. And then I gave them a call and told them, okay, I've looked around and I can see that there are other cheaper network around, and I've been with you for over 2 years now. So what do I gain from this when I can get it cheaper elsewhere? Why are you trying to increase mine? And then I wasn't getting also enough, what's it called, gigabytes. So I was like, yeah, can this be reviewed? And guess what, guys? It was reviewed. I got to pay a lower amount of money, and I got like double of the gigabyte I normally have on my phone. I also got like, now after I got double of the normal gigs that I normally have on my phone, he added like 20. So if it was supposed to be 50, he was like, okay, before the end of the call, it's going to make it 70. This is just an example, guys. And I was like, okay, guys, I have sweet mouth. I have sweet mouth. I can sell anything, guys. Hey. So by the time I finished talking to the guy, he was like, yeah, he was going to now increase it for me again. Like after he had already increased it and giving me a lower amount of money, he was like, he's going to add like 20 more gig on top for me. And I was like, okay, thank you. So I was happy with that. And if I had not reviewed it, if I hadn't gone to review it, if they just sent me a message and I was like, ignored it, and I was like, okay, yeah, everything is increasing, cost of living is, and you just left it there, that's how I would have been paying a higher money for even a lower gig. And now I got a good deal. I got to pay lower and I got more gig on my phone. So yes, that is another way that we can save money. Now, next money mistake we make is not using loyal cards. Like, why? Why are you not using loyal cards? Like, you need to jump on this, like for Superdrug, for Asda, for, I'm sure all the shops have this. Almost all the stores use loyal cards, if not all, guys. So why are we not jumping on it and having loyal cards? Because you get things really reduced. You get to enjoy more benefits, some of the deals, like when you go to Tesco, you use Tesco card, you get some good deals. Superdrug, some very good ones there. Holland and Barrett, like Boots, use the card. Asda reward card, like jump on it, guys. Loyal cards is another way that we can save money in this period. Okay? Another common money mistake is not comparing energy providers. Once in a while, see, I've worked with energy company before, okay? So when I'm talking about energy companies, I know some things about it. I've done customer service before, guys, so I know what I'm talking about. So not comparing your energy providers is another big mistake. You need to check your area. You need to compare energy providers, and you need to know what is available. It's very key, guys, because you can save some good money by just comparing energy providers. So yeah, check all the energy providers, the ones available in your area, and compare compare and save some money. Okay, now the next one I'm going to talk about is not having a budget. Why will you not have a budget? Why? Anyway, guys, that really is a big problem. Okay, so you need to have a budget. Very important. Now, not having a budget will just make you spend. It will just be going. The money will just be like you're using straw. It's very important to have a budget, and that way you can be able to see where your money is coming in from and see where your money is going. Okay, now the next I'm going to talk about is not giving ourselves a challenge, a financial challenge. Now, what I'm talking about is once in a while, give yourself a challenge. Say this month, I want to save 50%, no, not 50%, guys, £50 less from my grocery haul, or £50 less from your food budget, because normally I would say when it comes to things like rent, electric, those things are fixed. So you need to look at the things that are not fixed. That's the thing we're talking about now. So how do you just save a little bit? It could be as little as £20. It could be as high as £100. Now, depending on your normal budget. So let me give an example. If, for example, now let me break this down. If, for example, your food budget is £500 in a month, so now next month tell yourself, can I spend £450? Now, what you have to do is maybe when you check your plan, if you have to, maybe you eat out, if you need to cut out eating out for that month, if you need to use normal local brands, if you need to, change one or two things just to be able to save that £50, squeeze yourself small and tell yourself that, is it possible to just, if there's like an emergency, would I be able to survive on £450 this month instead of £500? Try it and see. And you will be surprised that you'll be just fine. Okay, so if you do that, then that means you've been able to add £50 more, £30 more, or £20 more, as the case may be. It could even be £5 more. Okay, you've been able to add that to your savings. So that is also another good way to be able to save. Let me know if you've been enjoying this video so far, guys. Have you given this video a thumbs up? Have you been enjoying this video? Let me know in the comment section. So finally, I'm going to talk about the last one, which is saving for emergency. So not having an emergency fund is the last one. That is also another mistake. You need to save for the rainy day. So it's always good to, nobody's praying for bad thing, okay? We're not praying to see evil, and we will not see evil in Jesus' name. But it is always good to, save for emergency. Have that emergency fund. It could be that £20 that you saved from, squeezing yourself a little bit. That could be what can go into your emergency fund. And then over the year, you'll be surprised at how much it has accumulated into. You'll just be surprised. A little goes a long way. Okay, I'm not just talking about saving boom. Well, of course, if you can save boom if you can save boom you get what I mean. Okay, now not all hands are not equal. Okay, so yeah, if you can save boom, like if you can save big, go ahead, save big. But if you can't, then these little tiny steps would help you to achieve your finance goal. I hope you've enjoyed this video and I've learned a thing or two. Let me know in the comment section your own tips on how you save money. Okay, the cost of living is going up and we need to sit down once in a while and just review these things. So yeah, please do give me a thumbs up and leave me a lovely comment in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again in my next video. Until then, stay fabulous and stay blessed. Love you and God bless you. Bye.